It's Week 16 of the National Football League, and we've got the Titans leader at quarterback. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Titans and the...
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There's not been too many defenses have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got a sight set on another big game right here.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
And this is an offense that's number 1 in the NFL in rushing, and you know that has to be the focus of any game plan defensively. But they can throw it, too, as evidence right there. And they move the chains here on this opening drive.
Now a throw here to his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Haskins now on 1st and 10. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Escaping the pressure right. Going to the right here and finding Burks. Touchdown! Treylon Burks with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. First down, Jaguars.
Handoff running left is Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. That is incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. You talk about this Titan defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. It's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And it'll be Titan football. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position #1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things. But winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
A look at Haskins' numbers from a week ago. 22 carries, 136 yards.
And a rushing title's definitely within sight, so the excitement on the offensive side of the football, I mean, they're bouncing off the walls wanting to get out there. But they also understand that they're going to face some really stacked defenses down the stretch because they don't want it to happen at their expense.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Titans at 12-2 now on the year. And they've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Check down, complete to Haskins. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. They'll look to throw again. Got his man in stride, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On play action, they'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And this one is right through. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. The Jags with a football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Trying the power game with Ham. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A turnover is obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, they cost him.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And brought in downfield by Burks. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Josh Whyle, a 20-yard touchdown. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Washington with the catch, middle of the field. Now inside the 25. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Etienne, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 5-yard line.
One more time with Etienne. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. This taken in at the goal line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. This drive starts with a Haskins carry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 40.
They run it again with Haskins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Good for a Tennessee Titan.
They'll run it right side with Haskins. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what...
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carping them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on the jersey. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave him exactly what they needed.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jacksonville offense gets the ball back. Travis Etienne and company head back out there. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. On first down, Lawrence. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Lawrence going to get his guys to go quickly. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. A give to Etienne running right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Hassan Haskins set to head back out for another drive. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have...
He's got him in. Complete. Still going inside the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there just before halftime. 95 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Jaguars.
Here we go.
Straight ahead, Etienne. Breaks through the contact. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again, they've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rolling to his right. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. Back to throw here. He gets this one to Burks. Down the right sideline. Traylon Burks. And it's a Titans touchdown. Traylon Burks, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw, and he's got it. So they try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Washington's got it. No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Treylon Burks headed back out with the rest of this offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up. Games as well.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll set up a throw. They'll roll him out right. Go to the right here and finding Burks. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They struggle to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the 3rd quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 2-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 2-point conversions? That's difficult.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catch as he's dropped at the 42. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taken from just outside the 30. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the 1st. Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown. Josh Riley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have opened the lead up to 30. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Lawrence can't get away, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Nashville, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Hey, easy, Ralph.
Here we go, gotta have it. Lawrence. And it's gonna be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 2nd down, here's a run from Haskins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run here with Haskins. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Hassan Haskins, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Titans are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Lawrence to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 33. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Being chased out left. Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They'll run it on the option with Haskins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd down, and they go back to Haskins. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the gun, Haskins. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Hassan Haskins with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Titans continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. They'll look to set up his blockers. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Titans now just about ready to take over. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives. And I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Option play. Here's Haskins. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. 147 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Here we go on 2nd and 12. It's complete. Burks. And they'll get this down to the 10. It'll be a gain of 16 from number 16. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll try to run it. Here's Haskins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Go, go.
Now Lawrence. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it at the 42. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Haskins with a run to begin the drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This is 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario.